the theater and they've refilled this for me. So I do see a bunch of these stands, which are going to be great. And then what I really like to see is all that wire. That is a beautiful thing. So get a bucket. We'll get all that wire first. So this stuff, the way that it's all tied together, to really clean it up takes quite a bit of time. The bucket that I got yesterday took a while, but it's worth it. It's like I'm gonna have a lot of stuff at the bottom to get again. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is crawl in there and hopefully try to save a lot of that from falling to the bottom, but first this will go in the cab. Sure, there's nothing tucked back here. Start getting these out first. Be great if I could use these for something, but they're really lightweight, so like you couldn't put like a die grinder on it or a grinder, polisher, buffer, or something like that. It's just too wobbly. But there's got to be something I can do with those. If not, it all goes to shred. Empty. That's empty. Feels empty, but maybe there's wire or something inside. No, I just see styrofoam underneath there. Still. Oh wow. Nickels. Those I'm keeping. There's got to be some value to those. Alright. That was a lot heavier than I thought. That's got to be like 60s. That's about 65 pounds. I shouldn't have put it on that box. That's some good equipment to take apart. disinfecting wipes. Those are nice little cans. I don't know if I'm going to keep those or not. Alright, let's see. That's empty. That's more. Yeah. There's got to be, I don't know, I think you can get those free at the bank, but heck, I'd give those away before I just throw them out. Gotta go through that. Let's empty out the back first before we can take out the whole bag, I guess, but I kind of wanted to toss it as I was going through it. I think it's just going to be paperwork anyway. Receipts of some sort. Yeah. OSHA safety log. Man, that is heavy. And it is all paperwork. Too bad they're not packed some money. Almost feels like it when you're holding them. It feels like there's money in there. Okay. Empty. Quarters. Alright. Go ahead and get in. Actually have wipes in them. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not, but yeah, these are heavy. That one's just an empty one. So is that. Got some weight to it, and that one's empty. I'll decide on those later. So clean out the corner and then start stacking. Those were pennies. So just look in here to see if there's like any wire that they left behind, which there isn't. Like that. Used boards in here. No, but do have a little bit of something. God, this thing, which has got some weight to it. Plastic or it's plastic? So that has some weight to it. So this. Probably the used one, whatever it is, so I'm not going to bother trying to keep it. Let's see if it's a resellable item or not. some weight to it, but it was all cardboard. Don't need another one yet. So this, yeah, these are probably the used ones. That is slinging everywhere. All that ick. Yeah, from down there. Don't need to go near that. Okay. That's all empty. So, well, that, and then, oh, yep, all right, nice, and I organized it for him. Okay, can't go out that side I need to be careful of. All right, I'm gonna get out and clean up out there and then hit the other one. All cleaned up on the other one. Now to see what's going on in this one. Put that there for now. Make some sense of this so I can get stuff slowly out of the way and just dump it in. Without it all falling to the bottom. So these are empty. No saving. Okay, that is ribbon. Don't think whatever's in there with lunch, I don't want that. Good. That's some nice wire in there. Alright, take some of this stuff out. Just try to scoop it up as best I can. too bad considering. That's just no, that's good wire right there. Looks like office trash. Make sure there's no other goodies in there. Okay. That's sort of out of the way. That's just dump it. Okay, so this stuff I'll clean up off camera. All the stuff here on the ground. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Pieces of wire. Let's see if... Okay, this is more office clean out of just paperwork. That is more of just paperwork. Nothing in there. And more paperwork. Something like this. Yeah, just paperwork, no metal, no little pieces of wire. Okay, don't really need zip ties, but all right, so that is it then. I'm gonna pick up these last little remnants, and these two are cleared out again. So this one here is a plant company, and I see that pole all the way over there. I wouldn't be able to get it out with any kind of grabber, but I do want to see what it is. So that is super freaking heavy. That's got concrete in it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try to. No. Very heavy. Ooh. Now that I like to hear. We'll see what's in that tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. It might be. Nope, it's bulbs probably. Sounded like metal. Yep, it's all. That's a lot of them too. All right, I don't need those. And I'm not gonna try to sell them. This thing, and there's more than one of them. Not in the water. Out there. Another one yet. Kind of stinks in here of decaying vegetation. Yeah, it's yeah, it's gonna reek. At least it could be worse. All right, that's it in here. This thing has been kicked around all over this area for a while now. Just never really felt like picking it up, but tonight I will. Looks like a little bit of illegal dumpage in this one. This is a computer, but without the hard drive, but there's wire in there, some metal. Not too bad. And my truck's not close because I walk this whole area because I don't usually find much. So rather than go from dumpster to dumpster, turning the truck on and off, I just walk. So this here has a motor in it. I can take it. It's too bad the baskets aren't in better shape, or I'd take those. Looks, yeah, these are all in bad shape. These are all empty. This. It's empty too, so it's just right up top here. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. It's just a battery pack. Some metal, here we go. It's got some brass fittings on it. Actually, can at least use it to carry the little stuff. Let's see, bottles. I think that was it. Yeah. That might, I think that has a metal plate in it. Oh, wait a minute. There's a brass, couple of brass fittings. I thought that was copper, but it's not. It's like a, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a dead mouse, but it's not. Alright, so nothing else. Yeah, it all feels super late. So that's all that. But I think I see an old school monitor there. These boxes are empty. That's exactly what that is. Let's get those plates first so they don't fall all the way to the ground. Actually, what's that? That's metal. And then I see this is just a speaker, but it'll have a little bit of something in it. Don't need anything down there. Okay. I'm gonna get out to get that. Man, this shrink wrap, that'll hurt you bad. Get that tangled up at the wrong time. Okay, let's fish this bad boy out. If cooperates. That is not a light monitor. They don't make them like that anymore. Okay. Bring the truck over here to pick this stuff up. And that is everything, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Not. What is it? Hold on, I hear something in the eBay box. Oh. Broken something and boots. Yeah, nothing that I want. Can at least get the magnet out of that. All right. This one here is usually all just flooring, but looks like we've got a heater unit. So some people were looking for just flooring for like a closet or small closet or something. That would actually probably work. These things, this is complete, so it's not going to be super light. Yeah, it's got some weight to it for sure. I can flip it over. Yeah, it wasn't too smart, I just pinned it. I'm gonna bring the truck over and then I'll just try and lay it on the edge. I'll bring the truck over and then worry about laying it on the edge. So let me grab that. I think that's gonna be the only thing in here. It pretty much all looks the same. Bucket. Yeah, everything else looks the same. Alright. So just hopefully I can lift it. And drop it right into there. There we go. And there's nothing underneath it, so that's it. So here's what I ended up with last night. This dryer I actually saw on the way home right around the corner from my house about midnight. I didn't want to make a lot of noise at midnight, so I ran back early this morning to grab it. It was still there, luckily. Looked around for other stuff and there really wasn't anything out there. For those that are wondering about street scrapping, I only get to do that every now and then, or I only show it because more than likely there's just nothing out there. It's very competitive in my area, so for that reason I normally don't find a whole lot of stuff street scrapping. So in the back here I've got the HVAC unit, the Christmas tree, and just a lot of that stuff that I found in that pair of dumpsters. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip this all apart and I'll show you what I got. Before I get too far, I just wanted to show you that I took apart that heating unit, and pretty much all of it is magnetic, so that's shred material at only about 8.5 cents a pound, and there's probably a good 30 pounds, if not more, of shred material. The motor there, the rod's not coming free, and I have to separate it from the housing or else they won't take the motor. They'll just turn that all in as shred. So I've got to separate that out, and then the motor will be about probably 12 pounds. Over here, this is the rest of the internals. Got about $1 worth of wire, copper transformer, which I'll turn in as is, some aluminum breakage here and here. Just the only thing that's straight aluminum is probably this pipe here, unless I took all of this apart, which isn't going to happen. And then there's a small motor that I need to take apart from this housing, and then I can turn that motor in as well. So altogether, probably only about $5 maybe. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. Not a whole lot of value in those, but definitely some weight to add to all the other shred material. So it was right there on the top, and it was easy enough to pull. So there it is. Okay, so this is the mess, and these things here, I wish they were more rigid, but they're not. They do come apart. Not sure exactly what I'd do with these, or if I could even sell them. They're just not worth my time to deal with. I don't have the space to hold on to stuff like that, so that's all getting turned into shred. Already showed you the HVAC. This here is a bucket of floor sweepings that I need to go through. So there's some wire in there and some steel, stainless steel, as well as other non-ferrous bits that I can sort through. A little bit of aluminum and aluminum siding. This here is worth my time. So these here are those coin wrappers with the crimped ends. So I looked these up on eBay, and even though they're open and there's supposed to be 1,000 in each one, for something like that I could say there's 800, but I could probably get $25 to $30 after shipping for all of those. I've got quarters, nickels, pennies, dimes. So, you know, even at $25 after shipping, there's $125 sitting right there. So I'm glad I plucked those. The computer, I did take that apart, took out the board, plucked the chips, and I'll turn this in maybe one day. I've got a bunch of these sitting around that I just don't know what I'm going to do with. Sometimes I throw them in a shred, sometimes I keep them. Power supply, I went ahead and took that apart because my yard does not take power supplies and give me any better pricing. They throw them all into shred. So for that reason, I took it apart. And then what you end up with is a little bit of aluminum extrusion, some copper transformers, breakage here for the resistor, aluminum breakage, and then motors that I can throw in with my other motors. Not a whole lot going on there, but I'll accumulate them and then take them all apart one day. Today I just decided to take it apart. Here are the chips that I found, as well as a little bit of RAM. There was no hard drive in there. So that's that. Speaking of electronics, these are the units that I pulled out. So these are some kind of sound system units, and they're all really old. There's no point in doing anything with these. And then you've also got the VCR there. I will look that up. Sometimes people collect VCRs, and if this is a good one, it's a Sanyo. I'll just check and see before I really start ripping it apart. But I will accumulate stuff like that, and the monitor, put it in the back, and then one day I just knock everything out all at one time. In here is a bunch of wire, as well as some aluminum breakage, stainless steel, and other various things. These wipes, I'm going to consolidate all into one tub, and then I'll give away the buckets to somebody if they want them. I don't know. This here is about 40 to 45 pounds of wire, and there's also cords in there and a bunch of other stuff. Even if I only get 20 pounds out of that, I'm going to get $1 minimum for that wire. So that's easily 20, probably closer to $30 of wire sitting there. So that is just about everything. I've got other shred material that I'll add to the pile that I've got there. Take that all in, get it out of my hair, along with the dryer. Throw some stuff in there as well. But overall, a very productive night, especially with the most odd of things that I expected to find in a dumpster, being the coin roll. So that's where the value is, but there's definitely value in the rest of this. So a worthwhile night for sure. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later.